straight. You got a guy named Dallas, who ain't from Dallas, and a guy called Houston, who's never been to Houston.
Thanks, McShay. I love that intro. I think it's funny. Alright, anyway. Lost in Transit. I like this heist. It's basically Texas Murky Station. Kinda, sorta, not really. The only similarity to Murky Station is the fact that there's trains. Alright, anyway. So, normally, you wait for this guard to conveniently leave his guard shack to push that button to open this gate. I don't enter through that way. I take the cool way, the super secret parkour entrance. I mean, it's not that secret, but, you know. It's cool, nonetheless. And it's fun. Alright, I like doing this. Okay, sometimes the guard will come through here. There he is. Okay, no radio there. No radio there. Okay, radio's not down there. I want to find this guard down here. There he is. There's the radio. Perfect. Shut up, camera. No, let's not roll. Okay, guard's there. That's fine. Unfortunately, we gotta wait for this guard now. The civilian that opens up the gate will be like right here, because that's where like the gate open button's at. So you do have to watch out for him. Of course this guard had to walk right here when I'm trying to get in. It was going so good too. We could have made it in under a minute. That would have been perfect, man. Dude, get out of here. Get out of here. That's what I thought, man. Sometimes this Civ likes to walk in front of this gate, too. But, it seems like he's just gonna stand there in the rain on this occasion. Alright. Not that I'm complaining. Okay. So, this guard here, I'll normally end up killing him later. And I put my pre-planning ladder at this end instead of the other end. Because the other end has plenty of ways to get on top of the train cars. This side, not so much. But it's also useful to find this guard. Because that guy could be a bit annoying to try to get through. Get past, rather. And there's that guard, so... Alright. Oh, there's the clipboard. Very nice. 0068. Alright. Ah, I messed that up. Dang, I was almost cool. You were almost gonna like the video because I jumped up here. But then I failed. You could also set up the drill, but you'd have to kill the guard that patrols up here. Alright. 0068. If you get this code wrong, I don't think it sounds the alarm. I know it does for the motion sensor. But anyway, find the computer with the Department of Defense icon, logo, whatever. The guard won't spot the hack, so have no fear about that. And while attacking, that's when you'll go in here to open up these crates for your blowtorch. There's only 2 blowtorches. And one of them's empty, but you can use pre-planning to add an extra blowtorch, but I don't know why you would ever do that in solo. It's entirely useless because, you know, you're solo, you only need 1. And you don't have to get that close to it, just a little bit. So we know that it is blue. Oh, that's not how you spell blue. Blue Avalon. Doesn't really matter to me because I'm going for all loot anyway. But you do need to access one of the objective... There's 3 objective train cars. You need to access one of them before you can access the other train. Oh, nice. The motion sensor thing is right here. That's very convenient. Oh, man. Access denied. I'm gonna wait for this guy to come over here so I can kill him. Alright, just had to make sure he was behind this. Okay. So this thing is what I was talking about, the motion sensor control. If you get the code wrong, it will sound the alarm. And we'll kill that guard later, too. I love the animations for this 1887 shotgun. It's really cool. Okay, there's also a guard around here somewhere, too. There he is. We won't kill him, though. Oh, nice. So we got a good one. Sometimes the control panel for the motion sensor thing will spawn in here. It's got, like, I think 3 different spawns in here. But this one is the worst one, in my opinion, just because this guard will walk next to you, because you kind of got to, like, stare at the panel for a couple seconds to figure out what the code actually is. Oh, it might actually be inside this container, which is not open. Oh, it's not. Dang, it tricked me. There it is. This one's not as bad as the one inside of that little warehouse. But yeah, basically, you hack it, and then when you do, kind of like the one on the diamond, although instead of showing you the path you're supposed to run on, you basically just, you know, figure it out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, obviously. So that's 3, that's 4, that's 7. 7? 3, 4, 7, 7. Okay. One more time. 3, 4, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. You need to make sure, because like I said, it will sound the alarm if you get the code wrong. So I like to triple check even. Alright. I already forgot the code. Which shouldn't be surprising. Alright, cool. Nope. I forgot. Alright. It was Blue Avalon. Okay. So now... get in there. Open that. We need blue. Boys in blue. Slightly annoying because I gotta crawl under there. It's green. So, of course he's gonna block me from checking that one right now. What a meanie, dude. There's a guard here. Red. Of course. And now I gotta wait for him to leave. Come on, man. I need you to get out of here. Thank you. Perfect. And now we crawl back through here. And we can open that. And then that train right there is where we secure all of our loot. So I'm not going to move all of it right now. So I need to kill that guard still. You know, because we'll do the typical fast forwarding. But I will bag them and leave them here so I don't forget where they are. There's a ton of loot. Like, and I mean, there's a ton of it. And you got to basically do this for a bunch of the train cars. How many is there? I think there's 4 like this, where you go under it for 2 bags. And then there's 3 objective train cars. And then there is... how many loot train cars? It's fine, I need to kill this guy anyway.
Nothing out over the order there. Over?
I'll have to bag him and move him just in case a drone decides to spot him, but you know. Okay. I'll see you in there. But yeah, you don't want to leave those there because guards walking by will spot the bags under there. There's another one there. There's one over on that side, and I don't remember. Is there one over... no. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna leave you there. And we call that good. I think I might go and do this side first. Okay. Open that. Open that. We need yellow. Red. Blue. Where's that guard? I should have marked him. Whatever. There he is. That's green. Damn it. Damn it. Of course it's the one right next to him. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, it's fine. It'll work out. Okay, this might be a bit risky to do this. There he is. Okay, maybe not. Damn it, of course he stopped there. I took a huge risk just leaving this bag sitting down here.
We're invisible.
I don't mind killing this guard that patrols through here, but if I can leave him, I will. Okay. And I'll just bag all of these, and I mean, you pretty much get the point. Now I gotta do this for a bunch of different train cars. Yeah, those should be out of sight from him. He's still there? Really? Cut that open. I need to get this one open. It's red.
Got a guard.
It's yellow. Green. And that'll be blue. Okay.
Guard.
Keep going, you.
Watch it, guys.
I already forgot where all the colors are at. Blue. I think blue is like the last color I got, wasn't it?
Make a sound.
Let me over! Let me over! I think I stubbed my toe or something.
There's one.
Okay.
There.
Obviously, you can kill guards to make this go exponentially faster. However, you know.
Guard over here.
Come on, man. Come on. I'm just trying to move my money bags. I'm not doing anything illegal.
We're invisible. Guard. Stay clear.
Alright. That's that.
Guard over here.
And that should be everything except for that train car right there. For this side, that is. Yellow. Green. Blue, and then the last one will be red. Red. Now I gotta wait for this guy to leave, so I can actually climb up there. Or I could start moving loot bags to the train. Which actually might be a good idea. Okay. If I can save these pagers, I will, but sometimes I'll kill these two guards just to speed up the process of moving these bags, which you absolutely can, but sometimes it's just nice to save pagers for later. Because towards the end, there's a civilian you need to tie down for a key card for the turntable. Sometimes that guard will spot the civilian, like when I'm yelling at him and dealing with him, so it's always nice to have at least one pager for that section, so normally I have to use it there. But if not, then, you know, it's always nice to have that option. Green, blue, and red's at this end and yellow's at that end, if I recall. Keep walking, you. Alright. Blue. I believe is on this side. Where'd Mr. Guard go? There he is. Alright.
Make a sound.
But yeah, I mean, you pretty much get the point. I cut these wires, I open the vaults, and I do it like a million times. There's a ton of train cars, and each one only has 3 bags in them. And then those ones only have 2. Wait, did I get this one already? I did not. I should do that. Maybe that was a bad idea because I didn't, you know, watch where that guard was, but as long as I'm fast, it won't matter. There we go. Cool. Easy money. Okay. And now, just like before, I'll bag all of these and leave them here to move them later, at a later time. Okay. So that's pretty much everything for that side. And now it's basically the same thing on this side. I already got that one, so there's one more over here, because there's only 4 of these ones. Boom. I killed the guard that roams through here, so it doesn't really matter if I do this one now or not. And then I obviously got all the other ones with the loot in them, like these. So there's 1 there. 2 there, 3, 4, 5, and yeah. So I got 5 more train cars that I got to break into with the same wire RFID reader thing method that I got to do. So yeah, bear with me. It takes a little bit if you're going for all loot. Red and blue. Poison blue. Alright, what color? Red. Where was red?
Watch it, guys.
Right there. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, it does take a while. But it's not as, like, I guess, tedious as Murky State. Well, I mean, I guess tedious is kind of the right word because you do the same. Well, I guess it's more monotonous than tedious because you're doing the same thing over and over again. Texas Murky Station. Yeehaw, Murky Station. As they say. Who's they? I don't know. The people who say that. Bag moving. I'm tempted to, like, just start the fast forwarding now, so, you know, you don't have to watch me do the exact same thing on the other... How many is that? 1, 2, 3 more train cars? Or 4? Wait. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, I guess there's 3 left. Right? Or am I dumb? 4. That's where it is. Okay. That's right. Should I fast forward it? I mean, you already know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to open these wire boxes. I'm going to hop up top. Blowtorch it open. And then I'm going to open the vaults. Cut the correct wire. And then get the money. And then move them to the train. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. And then I guess this would be the longest fast forwarding session in all of the Payday 2 heists, or out of all of them. You know what I mean? Yellow. Perfect. You know what? Yeah, I'm making the executive decision. It's my video. You probably don't want to watch me doing this for the next however long this takes me. Probably not that long, but either way. Trainwreck? Name of the heist track? Yeah, Trainwreck. In my opinion, Trainwreck is the weakest of the 4 Texas Heat soundtracks. It's still good, don't get me wrong. But I think I like the stealth portion better than the assault portion for this heist. But, I mean, it's still a good track. Just because it's the weakest, in my opinion, doesn't mean it's bad, alright? People always get that misconception. They're like, what? You don't think it's as good? That means you clearly hate it, or you think it's trash. No, I didn't say that. I just said it's not as good as the other ones. You know what I mean? Alright, what's up everybody? This is post-edit DeltaWolf 556. I just wanted to make a quick correction on what I was talking about with the Heist soundtrack. Everything I said, I still meant everything, but I was confused, and it wasn't until I was editing this video, you know, when I was putting in the soundtrack, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not the track I was talking about. What is the one I was thinking of? I was thinking of Backlash Inc. when I was talking about how it's good, but it's nowhere near as good as any of the other Texas Heat soundtracks. Yeah, I was talking about Backlash Inc., which is the Hostile Takeover Heist soundtrack, which is the heist that I will be doing after Lost in Transit. Trainwreck, which is the Lost in Transit heist soundtrack, is actually really good. I really like that one, but I don't know why or how I confused it. Don't know what I was thinking on the day I recorded this video. But alright, that's all I wanted to say, so let's get back to the video. I better not see any comments saying that. Or else, I don't know, I'll dislike your comment. Or something like that. I don't know. Alright, anyway, you get the point. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it now. Okay, now that should be the last bag. I'm fairly confident I got everything, because there's 4 of these, 2 bags each, and then there's a bunch of these, 3 objective ones, so I should have all of them. I don't think I missed any. Sometimes it gets hard to keep track of them, because there's so many, but, you know, it kind of be like that sometimes. But either way, we are back, and now we can actually do some real gaming. I don't know how long that bag moving session took, but it took at least 7 years off of my life.
Howdy, y'all. We got an order from the top dogs of prep train C-33 for an unscheduled departure. So, if you see that train on the move, don't throw a hissy fit. It's all good. Be cheeky.
That was the best.
We can't prep the locomotive with that working.
Oh, man. Locke's impression of a Texan accent is pretty funny.
If you can manage.
Okay.
Not just sitting around. It's got places to be. How's this car going to Mexico?
The civilian just complaining about his life choices over here. You can completely avoid him, though, and he doesn't question anything that's happening. Alright. Okay.
Shit, I should be in operations. Hell of a
See, perfectly fine. We don't have to bother him at all. Now, once you move this train to the turntable, you can still secure bags in the train. If you know, didn't finish moving any of them yet. Or you still have more bags, or you realize, oh, wait a minute, I forgot this train car full of loot. Oh, man, what a shame. I'm gonna miss out on all that money and XP and stuff. Nah, it's all good. You can still secure loot. Okay, so I still have 2 pagers left. I could kill this guy, but he's easy enough to avoid. The one I'm worried about is this guy, because there's a civilian that we have, there he is, right there, that we have to tie down for the key card. Yeah, luckily that guard's going over there. And luckily, the civilian... Get down. I said get down. Okay. Come on, hurry up, civilian.
Come with me.
Need him to hurry up before that guard comes over here. Damn it, civilian. Probably gonna have to kill that guard because this freaking civilian doesn't want to behave.
Come with me. Move it.
Damn it, dude. Just get in the freaking wall where I want you.
Follow me.
Come on, man. Hurry up. Thank you. Finally. Was it so hard to do that? Apparently so. Apparently so. Okay. I don't know where the guard's at. Probably over there. Key card. Rotate turntable. Well, you know what? That's perfectly fine. I expected to have to kill this guard anyway.
Looks like there's a short circuit in the turntable mechanism. You'll have to get out there and fix it.
Not waterproof.
Should be good to leave his body here, but I'm gonna move it just in case the guy that walks outside happens to see it. You know, Payday 2 can be finicky sometimes, you know what I mean? Alright. Well, that would have been my last pager, but, you know. The one time the Payday crew actually brings gear with them to the heist. We don't have to find the electrical tape.
Alright.
What the heck? Perfect. So glitchy to walk up there.
Don't make a sound. They haven't spotted us. Guard, stay clear.
You did it. Okay, get back to the train.
Alright.
And let's ride off
That's
to
it.
the sun.
That's all there is to the heist. Like I said, just in case you didn't secure all the bags, or you wanted to get all the objective bags first, you can then kill this guard, I guess, because that guy's not bad to avoid. This guy would be easy, because you can kill him, kill the guy in there, and then those 2 that I killed earlier, so you can actually freely move the bags up here. It's a little more difficult to toss them in there, but, I mean, it's not that difficult. But yeah.
Yeah, we made it.
Well, anyway, that is Lost in Transit, Texas Murky Station completed on Death Sentence 1 down, all loot. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you dropping a like on it. And if you happen to be new to my channel, I would also greatly appreciate you subscribing. Well, all that being said, take care. Have a great rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, or whatever time it is for you and whatever time zone you are in. And I will catch you all later. DeltaWolf, out.